Whatever the reason, residents of the Inaba area should be extra careful. Our broadcast tonight was extended to bring you up-to-date news on the incident in Inaba. The time is now midnight.
Midnight time. This game is Persona 4 Golden. It's a PC release of what was originally a, I think, PlayStation Portable or Vita game or something. It's kind of a visual novel style, but with turn-based RPG elements at various points. There's going to be a bit of that soon-ish, so it's a lot of fun. It's more fun than I expected, and it's been very engaging. It's got a great soundtrack and good voice acting. It seems the conditions are met. You can see it as many times as you want. A silhouette appeared. It seems to be a woman. It looks like she's wearing a kimono. Set in Japan, of course. I'm just so out of focus, you can't tell who it is. What would happen if you touched the image on the Midnight channel? Would you be able to touch the person on screen? Oh yeah, we can stick our hand in the TV. Yeah, don't worry about it. The image disappeared. You should speak to Yosuke and the others about this tomorrow. I mean, as a player, even for the first time playing this game, this is not my first time playing this game, but the first time, you can kind of figure out what's going on, but your character is a little bit on the slow side sometimes. I love the tense piano music when they have these scenes. And now, the Velvet Room.
Welcome. Do not be alarmed. You are fast asleep in the real world. I have summoned you within your dreams.
Fast asleep in the real world. See, it's a fantasy game, clearly.
And so we meet again.
This is a space that only those who have, in one way or another, entered into a contract may enter. In your daily life, you subconsciously heard the call to awaken, and you chose to follow the destiny of your inner voice, thereby enacting your glorious awakening to your power.
Glorious.
Hold on to this.
Velvet Key.
From this night forth, you are our guest in this velvet room. Your destiny will require you to hone your power. And for that, you will inevitably require our help. There is but one price for this assistance.
Your soul.
You must abide by your contract and assume responsibility for all decisions you may make.
Oh, so just being an adult then. I don't get it.
Very well.
You can give smart-ass answers to most things.
The persona you have acquired, it is a side of you that shows itself when you face the world around you.
It's a very metaphorical game.
Perhaps you can think of it as a facade of determination you wear to face various difficulties in life. Your persona ability, however, is that of the wild card. Compared to that of others, it is very special. It is like the number 0, empty, yet holding infinite potential within itself.
Thanks for verification, Norris. Probably get to some more tomorrow. Special? Empty? It's like, which do you want to focus on? I feel special.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds. As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop.
Friendship is magic.
The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
It kind of doesn't, really. You get cards for that, though.
Social links are necessary for more than strengthening your persona. At times, they will help light the way to the truth you're searching for.
Where will your awakened power of the wild card take you? I look forward to traveling the road of your destiny together. Till we meet again.
Do wonder what would be different if you choose like the dumb answers on that. I haven't tried doing like, I don't get it. I don't know if they just repeat themselves or something. I don't want to risk it.
Yo!
Ding ding. Yo, Suke.
You saw what was on last night, right? I couldn't tell who it was, but if someone's shown up on TV, we can't ignore it. Let's go check it out after school. Maybe Teddy can tell us something. If it turns out someone was thrown in again, there really might be a culprit behind all this. Even if it is something about that place that's killing the victims, if someone's using that world as a weapon, that's unforgivable. We need to find the culprit, no matter what it takes.
Oh yeah, it's a murder mystery game too.
There's no way the police can do it. Who'd believe that the murderer kills people by throwing them into the TV?
Not wrong. You do it. It has to be us. I don't know if it matters what you say here. But...
Cool. It's reassuring to hear someone else say it. You know, I tried sticking my head in the TV last night the way you did, and it actually worked. I think I can do that now because I have the same power. Persona, wasn't it? Could be that we got this gift from someone specifically so we could solve the case.
Or do something more useful, you know?
Then again, you managed to go inside the TV and get your persona first. I feel like, as long as you're with me, I can find the culprit and crack this case. Well, let's do our best.
Yosuke, best boy. Trying his hardest to move on. He senses a faint stirring of friendship between you and Yosuke. Our first bond. The name's Bond. Magician Bond. Recall Igor's words.
The persona ability is the power to control one's own heart. And the heart is strengthened through bonds.
Yeah, I just heard this.
As you form bonds by becoming involved with others, your own social links will gradually develop. The power of these social links is what will determine your persona's abilities.
Is this what he was talking about? Yeah, I think so. They're a bit heavy-handed. I mean, it's a game more for young adults, so it's like, if you don't get it, here it is. Now wake up a knocked down ally during battle. Now that's handy, because you do kind of get biffed a bit by some, if you get hit by a move that you're weak to, you get like knocked down. So it means that they can get you back up again so you don't take bonus damage. Kind of handy. Bit of Shakespeare there, yeah. Kind of the, yeah, ye olde English.
Chie!
Here comes Chie.
About yesterday? We're sorry we worried you.
Never mind that. Is Yukiko still not here?
Huh? Yukiko-san? No. At least I haven't seen her today.
Oh man. What should I do? Hey, is that stuff you were talking about for real? You know, all that about how people showing up on the Midnight Channel is related to that other world.
Oh, we were just talking about that. We're thinking of checking it out later.
The person on TV yesterday? I think it was Yukiko.
Le gasp. Yeah, it's like we saw her in a kimono and they identified the person on TV wearing a kimono.
That kimono looked like the one she wears at the inn, and she wore it during that interview a few days ago, too.
They missed the go.
I got worried, so I emailed her last night, but she hasn't responded.
Try calling?
I called her earlier in the evening, though, and she said she'd be at school today.
calm down. We get the picture. And you still haven't heard from her?
No.
Data dump.
What's that supposed to mean? Wait, are you saying Yukiko was thrown in there?
We don't know yet for sure. We should check to see if she's safe first. Give her another call.
Yeah, just before we go diving headlong into TVs or anything.
No good. Her voicemail picked up. She's not answering.
Are you serious? Then is Yukiko-san inside that place?
Stop it. Something must have come up, like an errand or something.
Hey, you were the one jumping to conclusions before.
Oh, or she might be helping at the inn. She wouldn't be able to answer herself if that's it.
Yeah, but would she skip school for that?
Well, I'll give the inn a call. I've got the number here somewhere. Come on, Yukiko. Pick up.
Ring, ring. I wonder if you don't click, it just rings indefinitely.
Oh, is this Yukiko? Thank God she's there. I see. Nah, it was nothing. I'll email you again later. She was over at the inn.
See, she is so athletic, she's jumping to conclusions.
She said they had a big group reservation and she had to help out. Yeah. Now that I think about it, this has happened before too. At least once a year. She said she'll be at the inn tomorrow too.
So we know that.
Crying out loud, Yosuke, you got me worried over nothing. She was totally fine.
It's
And you
totally
were all,
his fault.
"Is Yukiko-san inside?"
Sorry. But there is a reason we thought that.
Oh yeah? What?
Well, we thought people show up on the Midnight Channel because they're already over in that world. I mean, it makes sense, right? People show up on TV because they're inside the TV.
It makes perfect sense.
But Yukiko-san's still here in our world. We might want to see what this is about. All right, let's meet up at Junes after school. Okay, I think that's more than enough about my sorry escapades.
If I hadn't seen the place firsthand, I'd never have believed a story like that.
Yeah, no kidding. Anyways, we need to know what's going on inside. Yeah. Too bad there's so many customers around. I forgot there's a sale in the electronics department today.
How? By talking to that Teddy guy?
I got it. Come here a sec.
Obviously, this
Try
makes total
sticking your
sense.
hand in
Absolutely.
and calling him over. I bet that bear's wandering around the entrance anyway.
I mean, it's no worse than most games, let alone, like, JRPGs, so...
Hey, Chia, stand over here. Make a wall with me.
A wall?
Lump. Yummy.
What's wrong?
Shh! Not so loud, you idiot! Dude! Is that a bite mark? Are you okay?
I'm fine. I'll be alright. I think I'm gonna cry. Option D. I kinda liked it.
That's good. Sheesh, that stupid bear must have done it. Hey, you! We know you're in there.
Oh, is this a game?
No, it's not a game. Can you sense anyone inside there right now?
Who's anyone? I'm a lonely little bear like always. This land feels so barren.
Shut it! So there's no one inside? You're sure?
I'm not lying. My nose is running as good as ever.
Better catch it then.
I'm gonna go warn Yukiko anyway. Since she'll be busy this weekend helping out at the inn, I doubt she'd go anywhere alone, but still.
Yeah. You'll walk with her to school on Monday, right?
Sure, I'll go pick her up at her house.
Maybe we'll find out more on tonight's Midnight Channel. Cross your fingers that this is all just a misunderstanding. What's your cell number? I'll call you when I watch it tonight.
Yes, we're in. DMs with Yosuke. Don't mind us, Chie. This is none of your business.
All right. Don't forget to watch tonight.
It's guy stuff. I mean, realistically, it's like young adults sort of books. Yeah, it makes about as much sense
Looks
as
like
Harry
we found
Potter,
all we're
right?
gonna find here. And we've still got nothing that points directly to a suspect.
We don't even know if this is a homicide.
Well, what else could it be? There's no way a body could end up like that by accident.
I know.
Dejima's a mood. It's with a happy upbeat
We
crime
haven't found the
scene,
cause of death
jazz
for the first
music.
fake. Now we got a second one just like it. If this is a murder case, there's no doubt we're dealing with a single perp. But if that's true, what the hell's going on?
You know, I thought at first this all spun out of that love triangle.
No, that singer, Misuzu Hiragi, has a solid alibi. She was performing overseas, and her phone records prove it. And remember, the only reason the scandal went public was because Hiragi herself broke it to the media. No one would put themselves under suspicion that way if they had murder on their mind.
Unless that's the last thing that they think you'd suspect.
Got a point there.
Same with Taro Namatame, her husband. No matter how much we shake him down, nothing links him to the murders. He's been working in the city for the past 6 months. Seems he was here recently because of the scandal, but he was swamped with work back home at the time of the incident. There are eyewitnesses and other evidence placing him at his office the night that Mayumi Yamano died. And we can't find anything that shows Yamano making contact with Namatame before or after her disappearance.
You hear Namatame's career has also been killed stone dead? He's been fired from his position as secretary.
Because all this stuff happened because of, like, some sort of weird affair love triangle thing, which apparently is newsworthy. I don't know. Just Japan things, I guess. This place did a crime scene in real life. I hope so.
He's practically as much of a victim as the Yamano girl.
Yeah, I agree. Then we have the second case, regarding Saki Konishi. She's the one who discovered Yamano's corpse. I don't buy the killer shutting her up as a possible motive. She was killed well after she reported the body, and the culprit didn't hide her. It's like they were meant to be found. The only other connection is that she attended the same school as the daughter of the inn where Yamano was holed up.
Connections.
But that hardly points to a motive. And coincidences like that are common in a town as small as ours.
Yeah, but there's like one school, so...
Yeah, I heard about that angle on the news too.
What? Is the story about the inn out already?
Okay, I got it. How's this? Maybe there was something about the corpse that only Saki Konishi knew. And our perp killed her to keep whatever it was from leaking out.
Either way, all we can do now is keep investigating anyone involved with the victims. Our perp. It has to be someone in Inaba.
Oh, is your detective's intuition at work?
Shut up, Adachi.
Welcome home.
Hello.
Well,
Satire is hard. Watching a quiz show. That's... Okay, you should leave her alone. Oh, you could help. Fridge. Nothing catches your eye. Upstairs. Should check the midnight channeling in.
Good
Good evening. Tonight, Princess Yukiko has a big surprise. I'm gonna go score myself a hot stud. Welcome to Not a Dream, Not a
It's
Hoax.
not quite that kind of
Princess
game.
Yukiko's hunt
but-
for her Prince Charming. And I came prepared. I've got my lacy unmentionables on, stacked from top to
So
bottom.
do I.
I'm out to catch a whole harem, and the best of the lot is gonna be all mine. Well, here I go.
The scenes where they see these things happen in the anime, yeah, they made an anime out of it as well. Those scenes are quite funny. Action music.
Hey, did you see that? That was Yukiko-san for sure. It looked like her, and I mean, she even said her name. But didn't the stuff she was saying sound weird?
Perfectly normal to me.
And she looked like she was on some low-budget TV show. Was it like this before, too? What's going on?
Calm down.
You're right. Let's get her to contact Yukio-san. Tomorrow's Sunday, so let's meet up at Junes first thing in the morning.
Place is actually open on a Sunday. In a small town. Amazing. Go to bed early tonight. It's after midnight, but apparently it's early. I'm glad that they're on my wavelength.
Sorry for the holdup. I found some stuff we can use in the closet at home.
Oh, so he came out of the closet.
Take
That's
a
nice.
look at these. We've got our
Why-
personas, but a golf club's not that reliable of a weapon.
Why do you think this is a good idea, Yusuke?
So, which one strikes your fancy? Ah, you've got discerning taste. This is a Junes exclusive.
I assume they're meant to
The
be
blade's
imitation.
fake, though.
Yeah, exactly.
As for me,
Looks
Wait,
pretty
maybe
real
both would be
waving
good,
around,
too.
though.
kind of like this,
What are you, a ballerina?
or like this. What about this?
While you were watching the Midnight Channel, I
Two
was
suspicious young males found,
learning the way
one
of the
armed with
blade.
multiple weapons, requesting immediate backup.
How old is Nanako? I don't know. Elementary school. Like, it's probably like 7, 8.
Huh? Oh, crap. I mean, no. This isn't what it looks like. We didn't steal it. I guess that's not what matters. Anyways, we're not doing anything bad. We're just two ordinary kids who like weapons. Oh, that doesn't sound right either.
Who were just sword fighting.
Put the weapons down now. We'll listen to your story at the station.
That's Sam Riegel's voice again, I'm sure of it.
Hands where I can see them, too! I said now!
But this isn't...
Oh yeah, just brandish them at the cop, that's fine. You could
Are
have just
you resisting an officer
put
of the
them
law?
on the table or
You're
something?
under arrest!
Dumbass.
You didn't seem the type to pull a stupid stunt like this.
It was him. I'm with stupid.
You know what's been going on around town. We got men stationed everywhere, for God's sake. You're lucky I was around, or this would have ended up on your permanent record.
We're sorry.
Funny
Wait, so the one that disappeared is the Amagi girl?
Seems like it. But she's just a high schooler, you know. Could be that she decided to run away from home.
Did he say Amagi? Then she really is.
Hmm? Who's what now?
Oh, nothing.
I'm sure you've seen on the news that there's an investigation in progress. We're sensitive about certain things. You're free to go. But this better not happen again.
Whoa, pardon me. Huh? Aren't you the kid staying at Dojima-san's place?
Oh, can we ask you something? It's about Yukiko-san. I mean, Yukiko Amagi of the Amagi Inn.
Yeah, pump him for information.
Did something happen to her?
Huh? Oh, am I allowed to say?
No, so you should.
Well, if you're friends with Miss Amagi, keep this between us, okay? We got a call from Miss Amagi's parents yesterday evening saying they couldn't find her anywhere. Since it was the weekend, the workers at the inn were extremely busy and no one saw Miss Amagi around that time. Oh, but that doesn't necessarily mean this is a case just yet.
I mean, also, Yosuke, I told you to contact Chie for her to ask.
But people have been turning up dead on foggy days, so we're really sensitive to stuff like this. By the way, did she say anything to you guys about maybe going through some hard times?
She barely said anything.
Hard times?
Which means probably.
Well, that announcer, Miss Yamano, was staying at the Amagi Inn before the first murder. Seems Miss Yamano had some harsh words for the manager about the staff's attitude towards guests. The stress of it caused the manager to collapse. And with Miss Amagi being the manager's daughter, she must have felt pretty strongly about the incident, you know? By the way, did Miss Amagi ever hint that she might be leaving the house? 'Cause if not, there's been some theories floating around that she's laying low for some reason or another. Crap, I think I've gone too far. You didn't hear that, okay?
You caught me monologuing.
Adachi, what the hell are you chatting with civvies for? And where's my coffee?
Don't deprive him of his coffee. Leaking information from this sketch project. Perfectly normal, unfortunately. Yeah, pretty much. It's realistic.
Sorry, I got it right here. Psst, forget I said anything, please.
We didn't hear it from you. You also didn't really tell us anything we couldn't have figured out for ourselves.
Hey, does that detective think that Yukiko-san...
There you are!
Now you're in trouble.
Jeez, what are you guys doing? I've been looking everywhere!
Well, there was a slight misunderstanding. We'll tell you about it later. Anyway, something's up with Yukiko-san.
Huh? You know already?
Exactly, you could have called her.
I kept calling her so, but she didn't pick up. So I went to her house, and it turns out Yukiko really did disappear.
I guess we've got no choice but to go now. But that aside, the cops are saying some weird stuff. They think Yukiko-san's hiding to lay low. Apparently, Yukiko-san's mom collapsed because that announcer lady bitched her out.
People collapsing becomes a bit of a theme.
They think that gives her a motive. And the fact that the announcer died right after makes her even more suspicious.
What? They think Yukiko did it? Oh, what the hell is wrong with them?
Dude, don't snap at me. Yukiko's the victim here, damn it, not the suspect.
I mean, why not both? Let's all calm down.
You're right. So, what are we gonna do?
With the police totally on the wrong track, we've got to handle it ourselves.
I'm going to. And that's final. I'm going to save Yukiko no matter what.
Are you gonna be alright? But man, they just confiscated our weapons. We can't go in empty-handed.
You don't even know that you'd keep them with you when you went in there.
Oh, I know just the place. Come on, follow me.
Of course you do. Yeah, just a perfectly normal high street shop.
Here we are.
What kind of shop is this?
Metalworks, I guess? They sell all sorts of metal crap, like katanas and stuff.
Doesn't that seem weird to you? Why would you know about a place like this anyway? Oh, I get it. You watch one too many kung fu movies and...
It's not that at all. I overheard some guys in our class talk about it. They said this place sells weapons and armor.
Yeah, Yosuke. Kung Fu, use your fists, not a weapon.
Here, this one looks good. But it might be too heavy.
I don't know, Chie. I still think it's too dangerous. I know how you feel, but...
You don't! You don't know shit about how I feel. Yukiko might die from this, for crying out loud. I'm going, and that's that!
Oh, alright. Okay, but stay behind us. Eh.
Psh, I'll be fine. My reflexes are second to none.
Listen, I'm not kidding around. You don't know what it's like in there. If you're not gonna listen to our warnings, we're leaving you here. If you insist on coming, just make sure you have something to protect yourself.
All right.
But man, what should we get? Hey, mind picking out something for me too? You're our main asset in battle right now, so I think you should choose whatever makes it easiest for you.
How about nothing? 5,000 yen, score.
I got my stuff all picked out. How about you guys?
You know, if we wear this stuff around town, we'll just get picked up again. But it's not like we can waltz into Junes with a sack full of gear and expect no one to notice either.
Why not conceal them under our uniforms? I don't think people would notice.
Yeah, because concealed weaponry is so much better.
Okay, let's try that. All right, let's split up and get ready. The store will be crowded until the afternoon sale ends, and if we walk around together, the cops might get suspicious.
Then I'll see you guys at the Junes food court.
Okay, now we actually get to interact with the shop. Have you come to see my art? Please look around. Take your time. Can I sell anything? Not really. I seem to remember it's like not really worth buying anything in particular. Yeah, you get a tiny bump to stats, but it's really not worth it. If I was playing on a harder difficulty, then it might be worth it. But I don't think it matters. If anything, the armor is the best thing. But apparently a t-shirt is almost as good as chainmail, so, you know. And accessories, I don't think there's really anything. Yeah, nothing. It's not worth it at the moment. Yeah, all this talk about gearing up, and honestly, you just don't bother. Play Doki Doki? I have not, no. This is kind of the first game of this kind. Sorry, interrupted by the Velvet Room. It's kind of the first game of its kind that I've played before, really. And that's only because I saw another streamer playing it and thought, it looks interesting.
So, it finally begins. Now, if you'll give me a moment of your time.
I don't quite get that it like shows up on the high street and it's like, does that mean I just disappear for everyone else, or?
We have been expecting you.
Dunno. I feel it should be down an alleyway or something.
The catastrophe that is headed your way. It has already taken human lives in its approach towards you.
Thanks for the comforting thoughts.
But you have nothing to fear. You already have the power to fight against it. It seems that the time for you to use your persona has come.
Bitch, I was using it last episode.
Your persona ability is that of the wild card. If you strengthen your bonds properly, their power will help you overcome any ordeal. Our role is to facilitate that.
My contribution is to give birth to new personas. By mixing together multiple persona cards, I can transmute them into a new form.
Fusion time. Doki Doki Literature Club. I've heard of it. I've not played it, but I've heard of it.
This, in other words, is the fusion of personas. You have the power to hold multiple personas and to use them accordingly. When you defeat an enemy, the seeds of possibility you attain will appear before you as cards. At times, they may be hard to grasp, but you must master your fear and reach out to them.
Reach out to the truth.
When you obtain new cards, please do not hesitate to bring them here. If you have been developing your social links, then your persona will gain even more power. They will be one of your chief sources of strength. You would do well to take this to heart.
Magician social. So we can fuse things.
The tome
but
you see in my hand is the Persona Compendium. Registering the personas you hold will allow you to recall them at any time.
So if you level things up or teach them new skills and stuff, then you can register them and swap them around.
Please see me when you wish to use it.
Kind of handy.
And one more thing. I would like to introduce a new resident of the Velvet Room, who will be helping you on your journey. Marie?
We have seen her before.
Yeah, I can hear. Nice to meet you.
Is it the... I've met you somewhere.
Huh? Oh, maybe. That'd explain why you're so familiar.
Excuse her. This is Marie. Her soul is still very young and...
Shut up. Don't tell him any more about me than you need to.
Wow, so rude.
As you can see. She may be brusque at times, but please understand that she is only an apprentice, and forgive her for her impoliteness.
I guess.
Marie will be dealing with skill cards. Using these cards will allow you to provide your personas with new powers. Also, I am sure she will help you form a bond between yourself and the outside world.
I feel they could have introduced her as the skill card person after you actually collect some.
Marie will contact you at a later date. Please feel free to speak with her here when you wish to use her services.
Do you recall my words to you before? The coming year is a turning point in your destiny. If the mystery goes unsolved, your future may be forever lost. I meant precisely what I said. Defeat in battle is not the only way your journey may come to an end.
Yeah, if you miss a trick and don't rescue someone, you lose.
Please do not forget this. When next we meet, you will come here of your own will. I look forward to it. Until then, farewell.
I look forward to it too, creepy man. I think. Alright, so we're going to save after all that dialogue. I think we want to not go through all of that again. That's one thing to bear in mind, is if you do have to like wind back the clock a bit, you're gonna have to sit through those again. You can fast forward a ton, but still. So we're finished there. I don't think you can do anything else. No, nothing else has arrived. You've got to go to Junior. Yeah, exactly. There we go. Meet the elders at the Junior's food court. But I'm not finished rocking. Yeah, alright.
You really stick out. Guess it doesn't help that we're in our school uniforms. The sale should end soon, so that'll get rid of some of the people wandering around here. Alright, let's get going.
I'm sure people
it's
being
not
in
too
the
late
uniforms is not that unusual on a Sunday.
I'm going!
Extracurricular activities and all that.
Fine, but don't push yourself, got it?
You know, it's physically impossible to push yourself, you know, you just go. Hey, Teddy. He's just having a small
It really
breakdown.
is that bear from last time.
What are you doing?
Can't you tell? I'm thinking about stuff.
Yeah, thinking is painful. You think about himself all this time.
I've been deliberating over it for a long time now. Hey, that wasn't a bad joke.
I mean...
So, did you figure anything out? It's probably useless to think about it too much. I've seen the inside of your skull, and it was empty.
How rude!
Just realized I've got their TV World glasses on. I should put mine on. There we go. As long as it doesn't reflect too badly, at least.
You're right, though. I try and try, but nothing comes out of my head.
Teddy's a mood.
Will you guys shut up? Now's not the time for stupid jokes. Listen, someone came here yesterday, right?
Wow, there's a girl with a better nose than me? What's your name, miss?
Miss? I'm Chie, but never mind that. Tell me more about that someone.
I think it happened a little after I talked with you guys. After that, it felt like someone was here.
Is it Yukiko-san?
I don't know. I haven't looked.
He doesn't know who she is.
The presence is over that way. That's probably where they are.
Over there, huh? Is everyone ready?
Yeah.
Ready, set, go.
What the? A castle? You think this is the place they showed on TV last time?
You're positive that no one's behind a camera for that bizarre midnight program?
Program? I don't know.
Stop confusing the poor bear.
Maybe people on your side can see stuff in this world. It might be that. And I told you before, there's only me and Shadows here. There's no camera stuff going on. This world has been like this from the beginning.
From the beginning? That's what we don't understand.
I don't know. Can you guys explain everything about your world?
I mean, give me time.
I've never seen this program thingy before, so I don't know.
Well, is that really what's happening? Are we really looking into this world?
It's like
because
a reflection.
The first time Yukiko showed up on that channel was before she disappeared. Doesn't that seem off?
But maybe you were thinking about her.
I mean, Yukiko saying stuff like, score myself a hot stud. Oh, that's not like her at all.
Yeah, we all have our secrets.
Score? Stud?
Yeah, I couldn't believe it either. Yukiko-san would never say anything like that. Huh. I wonder, is this kind of like what happened to me last time?
There's a lot of stuff I still don't get, but after hearing your story, I think that program happens because of the person who appears on it, or something like that.
So, Yukiko is producing that show herself? Oh, I don't get this at all. Hey, do you feel Yukiko's presence from inside?
I'm pretty sure.
Why is she looking at me and asking Teddy a question?
So, what's this scoring with a hot stud thing?
We'll show you when you're older.
Yukiko's here. I'm going on ahead.
Hey, wait, don't go alone!
Don't split the party.
Jeez, we better follow her.